Hello, dear friends. Today I want to talk with you about how to help yourself in this difficult war time, a time of difficulties and troubles for many people, not only in Ukraine, but also abroad. Many people now have lost their homes, jobs, and houses, and are deprived of inner peace and inner self-control. Ukrainians who went abroad are also deprived of calmness and the social comfort and prosperity that they had here in Ukraine. In general, my friends, trouble never comes alone, and if it comes, it affects everyone. And today I want to share with you tips and recommendations on how to help yourself in this difficult, hard time, how to survive these hardships, and what needs to be done now in this difficult time. So, the first advice and the first recommendation: internally always try to understand that life does not end with these difficulties, these problems, these troubles, and this war. No matter where you are, no matter what country you are in now, and no matter what situation you are in, there is always a way out. How to find this way out? I always tell you and I always give you this example. When you are in a state of anxiety, confusion, nervousness, psychosis, you cannot find the right way out of this or that situation. But when you find the strength in yourself to calm your mind, calm your thoughts, calm your emotions, then the answer and the solution come by themselves. So again, advice and recommendation. When you encounter one or another difficulty, do not try to look for a way out. Do not look for a way out. On the contrary, accept this situation. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it is war. Yes, it's hard for everyone. And believe me, friends, I know what it is, because I have also endured, and my family has also endured these troubles and these hardships of all these difficult events. Therefore, I want to tell you that your inner peace will give you the opportunity, having calmed down inside, to attract to yourself a situation, an event that will solve your difficulty. When a difficulty, misfortune, or trouble comes to you, find the strength in yourself to accept it. When you accept, you can calm down internally very quickly. The very state of acceptance as a psychological practice allows you to calm down. And when you calm down, the energy space around you immediately gives you a solution to this situation or this event. And many of you have often done this in your life. I just think you have forgotten about it now. It has always been like this for you. When you faced some kind of difficulty, some problem, and then let it go, as it will be, so be it. Many of you say, I gave up and thought, as it will be, so be it. I agree to everything as long as it ends. So, my friends, this is that psychological technique, that way, the method that will help you solve any problem and any of your tasks. And now many of you who ended up in one place or another faced very serious difficulties, and I'm one of them. We also understand you very much because we are now undergoing certain difficulties and hardships in life. Natalia Vladimirovna, in some letters such reproaches come. There are not many of them, but they are. For example, well, yes, you feel good, you are always smiling, you are always positive. Of course, this has not affected you. Is it true? Many people have been sending us a lot of letters lately, messages on various topics. Each person expresses his opinion. But sometimes there are messages like, well, what does Natalia Rodina know? Does she know what pain is, what suffering is, what war is? Can she understand it? My friends, we lived in Hostomel near Kiev, and we lived near the airport where it all started. We have seen this horror with our own eyes, which we have never encountered before. And believe me, my friends, we understood all the pain, suffering, and hardships. And we are also deprived of a home, we are deprived of the opportunity to work. You see that we are no longer in our studio, where I told you every evening, "Good evening, dear friends, I am streaming for you again." There are no more live broadcasts, and we also endure difficulties and suffering. And now it is not easy for us, but we are holding on. We don't try to complain or somehow feel discouraged, sad, and anxious. On the contrary, while enduring these difficulties and suffering, we try to support you, understanding you. We understand you only because we also experience with you these difficulties and problems of our country. I love Ukraine very much. Sometimes people ask me, how is it? You could have left. Well, why don't you leave? Could you leave? Of course, I could. But I really love my country. I really love the birds that are now building their nests and building their families. They have the beginning of a new life, a new stage. I love this nature very much. I love this land, which is so fertile here, and gives such beautiful fruits to the people of this country, and not only. And now hundreds, thousands of messages come to us every day with requests to help people, to help find someone, to help solve a difficult situation, to help find a way out of one or another situation in life, a very difficult situations. My friends, now it is very difficult for everyone, for all the people of Ukraine, for absolutely everyone. Nobody is left behind. And I would like you to find the strength to endure this pain, this suffering. Yes, my friends, no one expected all that is happening now, and now humanity is really faced with a very serious problem that will need to be solved, probably for years. I want you to understand and realize that life never ends. Life always goes on. Life is that inner state of yours that you call life energy. Life is the ability to see and hear nature, birds now, hear the sound of the wind, hear the sounds of nature, and observe the weather. Life flows around you. Find strength in yourself in this very difficult time of hardships and troubles. Find the strength that will help you survive this pain and this suffering.